Hey guys, I want to welcome to the O3 Information Night. This is for current U players. My name is Ryan and I'll be leading you through tonight's presentation. Essentially what's going on is at the U10 level we have a couple of different options for you. We want to go over each of those options and that's the agenda for tonight's meeting. The goal of the Information Night is to provide all information necessary for Skyline members to ensure each family can make the most informed decision for next fall. And we've included the birth date range down there at the bottom to make sure you're in the right spot. So starting in the fall, we'll have two different programs offered. We'll have the recreational program and the junior select program. The recreational program is designed for kids of all abilities to have the chance to play soccer. The games are fun, and the stress of winning is not high. The junior select is offered for U10 players seeking a more competitive level, professional coaching, and to better prepare them for the select program. It's important to know that there are no tryouts for the junior select program. This is mandated by Colorado Youth Soccer, or CYS. The first time that players will be introduced to the tryout process will be at U11, which is when junior select transitions to select. Now I want to keep in mind that if you're currently in the U9 cross quad league, then you're going to be playing in the same leagues as the junior select team at the U10 level. So there's a difference between the program philosophies. We'll start with the recreational program. The recreational program focuses on teaching players the basic skills of soccer in a fun environment, whereas the junior select program focuses on players' development. We're going to use age-appropriate training methods to develop the complete player. The complete player excels in four major areas. Technical ability, which is a player's ability to manipulate the ball to have a desired outcome. Tactical intelligence, which means the player's ability to read the game and make the correct decision. Physical attributes such as speed, strength, agility, coordination. And lastly, psychological elements, which include resilience, commitment, competitiveness, and also social aspects such as respect for teammates, players, coaches, and referees. Now there are some overlap between the two different programs, and we're going to start with what they have in common. So we're going to go over the program commonalities, and again this means no matter which program you choose, these programs share these characteristics. So the season dates are the first Saturday in September through the last weekend in October. Those are the dates that you will play league. If they do any additional tournaments or anything like that, then that would be included into these dates. The formats will be 8v8 with goalkeeper, which is what you currently have at U9. Ideal roster size is between 12 and 13 players. And players will continue to use the size 4 ball. So at U9 they're at size 4. They're going to continue to use it for a couple years up until U12. Now we're going to go over the differences between the recreational and junior select program. So a recreational program is what you currently have seen. It's a volunteer coach. The training days, times, and locations are determined by the team and coach. They play 7 to 8 games in the Denver metro area. And as you've seen, whether you're in cross quad or recreational, at the recreational level, we do not have a full group of Skyline teams to make a division. So we partner up with other clubs in the local area. The other clubs come from Evergreen, Aurora, Inglewood, Highlands Ranch, Littleton, and Parker. The cost is $150 per season, and the uniforms are $55. And as you can see on our uniform model right there, whatever current kit you have, whether you're cross quad or recreational, if you have a jersey that fits, you will not need to order a new uniform. For the junior select program, it's a bit different. We're going to have a paid trainer and a volunteer coach. The training days, times, and locations are determined by Skyline, and we're going to go over in detail the training on the next slide and at the end when we talk about how teams are formed. The matches, there are 8 games in the Denver metro area. They play in the intermediate league. So if you're currently in cross quad or familiar with option 1, the CYS has made it a whole lot easier by calling all of those leagues intermediate. So the words cross quad and option 1 won't be around any longer. And those are run by CYS. And the teams that you'll likely see are Castle Rock, Highlands Ranch, Centennial, Golden, Evergreen, Westminster, Broomfield, Littleton, and Colorado Springs in there. Now, it's important to note that the intermediate level is broken into 3 divisions. There's a gold division, silver, and bronze division. So the silver and bronze divisions are split Denver into half, and we're in the south division, which is all the teams that you see there, the Castle Rock and Colorado Springs and all those that we just went over. If you were in the gold division, that's a city-wide league. So for instance, we'd have to add Boulder to our list of teams that you may see. Now, I want to point out that just because you have Castle Rock in your division doesn't mean you're going to Castle Rock. It's a chance that Castle Rock may play you at our home field at Skyline. The cost of Junior Select is $195 per season, and the uniforms are $90. And as you can see, our uniforms are a bit different. The shorts are different, and the shirt is different. And we would make sure that that there are numbers on the back of these shirts, and we'd make sure that these numbers are not being duplicated in the age group, as these are the uniforms that they'll be wearing at U11. So if you order this new uniform at U10 and you want to continue wearing it, we'll make sure that there's no other 23 in the age group, and that's very simple for us to make sure of in the office. So more information about the Junior Select program. The training will be combined with another Junior Select team. So what that means is at training you'll have a paid trainer who will lead the session with the help of volunteer coaches. At a minimum you have a total of 3 coaches. If there's an assistant coach that's out there helping, then that will be more coaches out there to help. At matches, the volunteer coach will assume match day management duties. So the warm-up, the substitutions, the lineup, that's all handled by the volunteer coach. Here's an example of what it would look like. Monday at Southmore, teams A and B together. Thursday at Veterans, team A and B together. We're going to talk about how we came up with those days, times, and locations later on when we talk about how teams are formed. So it's important, this is the question that I get the most, is how are teams formed? So it's important that we recognize that Skyline, we want to keep teams together. That's what made Skyline so great. And we will ask teams if they want to stay recreational or move up to Junior Select as a team. With that brings unique situations. So the first situation is my team wants to move up to Junior Select, but our family is not ready to do that yet. What do we do? Don't worry, we still have a home for you. So we're going to make sure that your son or daughter gets placed on a recreational level team, and we'll place players based on friend, team, coach requests, and availability on that roster as normal. And then oppositely, there's the situation where my team is staying recreational, but my player is ready to move up. Well, what we can do is we can move that player up on an individual basis to a team playing a Junior Select. And just like normal, we'll take their team, friend, coach request, and roster availability in mind when we're doing that. This slide is very busy, so we're going to go over it slowly, but this is going to help us talk about how teams are formed in different scenarios. The first thing I want you to notice is in the upper left-hand corner, recreational players are players that are hoping to continue to play recreational are white. Players that are hoping to play Junior Select at the U10 level are blue. So here we have a situation of Team A where all the members are recreational and they want to stay recreational. Well, Team A will continue to play recreational as a team at the U10 level. Team B is a situation where all the members want to play Junior Select. So the team and all its members will move to Junior Select. Those are ideal situations, but what's more likely to happen is that we'll have a split mixed. So we're going to go over those scenarios here quickly. So Team C is a situation where half the members want to do recreational and half the members want to do Junior Select. So as you can see here, we've kept those players together in their respective leagues. So Team C is now going to be on Team D, which is a recreational team, and they're all the members of Team C that want to play recreational together. And all the members that want to play Junior Select will form Team E from Team C, will all be together on that new Team E. And we'll do the same things for Team F and G. Now there is a scenario where we may have to split players because of roster sizes. So if you look at Team F here, some of team members went to Team E to fill out that roster. Some of Team F members went to Team H to fill out that roster. This is where the training really comes into play. Because they're combined, those members from Team F will play on a different team on the weekend, but during the week they'll still practice together. So if there was a carpool for those members of Team F, that carpool will still stay intact with that training being combined during the week. Now we can talk about how we came up with training days. So let's say Team E was mostly practicing on Tuesdays and Fridays at Southmore. Team H was mostly practicing Tuesdays and Thursdays at Kennedy. We'll have each team meet in the middle, and their combined practice for this example would be Tuesdays at Southmore and Thursdays at Kennedy. So each team will have to make meet in the middle to make their new training times and schedules. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. You can either contact our recreational director, Liz Greer, at lizg@skylinesoccer.org, or myself, the advanced level director, Ryan Moore, at ryan@skylinesoccer.org. Our job here is to make sure that any questions or concerns you have are answered. Again, we want you to have all the information necessary so you can make the most informed decision. So please do not hesitate to call. And thank you for listening to our presentation this evening.